Hey, it's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach, and it's Real Talk Wednesday, and we are one day away from Thanksgiving 2014. And if I'm right, there's some of you that will go down to a homeless shelter and bless those folks by serving them. And I just have to be honest. I think sometimes, man, we got it all wrong. Because who's blessing who? Let's just be honest with you. Have you ever had the opportunity to go to a homeless mission, Salvation Army, any local place that you fed the less fortunate? And I promise if you have, you'll be amazed how you walk away and you use the word, I am humbled today. I am greatly humbled by the experience. And here's my point in saying that. I think sometimes we do have it wrong. You know, I think a lot of times we expect them to look at our situation and say, man, I wish I have what that person has. You know, he's got a brand new car and he's got brand new clothes. But let's just be honest. Man, I know a lot of people with a lot of money. They got brand new cars and they're very miserable. Let's just be real today. That's why we call this Real Talk. You got everything you've ever wanted, but you're miserable because something's missing. And I go back again. When I hit rock bottom, I had lived a long time of misery, even though I had brand new trucks. Every time I turned around, had a custom built home. But I was absolutely miserable. There was nothing I could do that gave me joy. And let me tell you why. The one thing I was missing that gave me that joy I was looking for was that personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Now, there's going to be days that you are sad, but I'm talking about miserable. That's what I'm talking about. But I want to read to you out of 1 Thessalonians 5:16, where it says, be joyful always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. That is my question. I have been amazed in the past when I go down to a place where people have very little, but yet the response is, I'm blessed. I have joy. God bless you. And you sit there and you go, what in the world could they be thankful for? And it wasn't until I hit rock bottom that I did not find, I found perspective. When I hit rock bottom, I found perspective. Everything I took for granted that was gone, I found perspective in it. I found out it was not stuff that gave me joy. It was not stuff that made me happy. It was not how much money I made that made me happy. The thing I was missing was the joy that only comes from the Lord. And maybe that's you today. Maybe you have all that stuff and you're just miserable on the inside. You know, here's my challenge. Is for you on this holiday, find some perspective. I pray that you have a Christ-like heart. Are you thankful or are you thankless today? Do you realize how blessed you are? And if you maybe have very little, can you still see the rainbow outside the storm? You know, that comes from within. You know, the footnote here, and this is what I want to point out today, and it says, people are naturally happy on some occasions, but a Christian's joy is not dependent on circumstance. It comes from what Christ has done, and it is constant. I'm going to read that again. Don't miss this. People are naturally happy on some occasions, but the Christian's joy is not dependent on circumstance. It comes from what Christ has done, and it is constant. What category do you fit in? Are you miserable? Or do you have a constant joy that only comes from the Lord? My prayer for you this holiday is that you would find perspective going into Thanksgiving Day. That you would take time out and look around and see how blessed you are. Because if you have family or friends around you and you have your health, in my opinion, you're pretty blessed. I used to say I'd live in a teepee if I could have my family back. That, my friends, is what we call perspective. This is Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach. Please share this with someone you love today that might be struggling. Share this video message with one person. Hey, have a great day. See you soon.